Hey YouTubers, welcome back to Desert Have a Garden. Today I want to share with you my recipe for making granola. And when I make granola, I make a big batch of granola. Granola keeps really well on the counter for a couple of weeks. You can also put it into the refrigerator for about a month. If you want to keep it even longer, you can put it into the freezer and keep it for several months, and it will be just fine kept in a Ziploc bag. So you can make the recipe as I make it, or you can cut it in half or even in quarters if you want to make a smaller amount. But I recommend you make the full amount of granola. There are a bunch of ingredients in this recipe, so make sure you look down in the description below to make sure you have everything you need before you get started. Also, any of the seeds or nuts can be changed with other seeds and nuts that you like. Or if you're short on one thing, you can increase another. So it's really flexible. It's up to your taste buds. You can add more spices, you can reduce the spices. I'm going to give you the starting point and you can just fly from there. So let's go ahead and get started. Buying granola can be really expensive, especially if you want to have high quality ingredients. And so I like to make my own, and that way you have control over the ingredients. And I will put a link below in order to show you where I get most of my ingredients. And so if you want to check them out, lots of good high quality ingredients in bulk is what I get. So the first ingredient here is 6 cups of oats, and you want to use old-fashioned oats. The quick cooking oats have a tendency to get soggy in milk, so you don't really want to use those, but you can in a pinch. Then we also need 1 cup of sliced almonds, 2 cups of unsweetened shredded coconut, 1 cup of pumpkin seeds, 1 cup sunflower seeds, 1 cup hemp seeds, 1 teaspoon salt, 4 teaspoons cinnamon. Here you'll give this a little mix to make sure that you don't get all of the salt and cinnamon just in one spot. Once we add the sticky ingredients, it will definitely stick more. 1 cup coconut oil, 1 1/3 cup honey, now you will want to mix all of these ingredients together until they are well incorporated. It takes me about 2 to 3 minutes to get it all mixed up. You want to make sure that the honey and oil coat everything, and then we are going to spread it onto a baking sheet. I use a full sheet pan size pan, and I actually double them up. I have 2 stacked on top of each other because I am using a gas oven that is not convection, and it doesn't circulate the air well, and as a result I find that the honey is prone to burning on the bottom more quickly, and so doubling up your pan allows you to keep from burning it so quickly. You'll spread the granola out onto the parchment lined pan, and so this is a 21 by 15 inch pan, and you can easily split it among 2 pans if you don't have this size. Once it is spread evenly, go ahead and pop it into your preheated oven, 350 degrees, and first we will set it for 10 minutes and then mix it and continue baking. The buzzer has rung for 10 minutes. Now you want to flip over and stir up your granola so that it gets evenly cooked. And we are cooking it just until it starts to turn golden. And so you want as much of it golden as possible. We'll smooth it all back out into an even layer and put it back in. Now we will check it in 5-minute increments. 5 minutes later, we give it a check, and yours could be ready at this time. I'm going to go for another 5 minutes because I see that it's not quite golden on all of it. This is why you want to mix it around so the edges and bottom don't burn, but the rest has an opportunity to get golden. After a total of 20 minutes, the granola is looking nice and golden, so we will take it out. When the hot granola has come out of the oven, you'll want to stir it one more time, but here is where you can stir in some fruit, and I like to use 2 cups of raisins. You can use craisins or another type of fruit if you would like. There's 2 cups. And the reason you don't add the fruit while you're baking is because the fruit will get burnt and crunchy, and it's not as desirable. So it's best to stir it in while the granola is still hot after it is done baking. I spread it back into an even layer and allow it to cool completely. When the granola is completely cooled, you can crumble it apart, and you can decide if you want it to be bigger crumbles or smaller crumbles, and really however you like it, and then store it in a Ziploc bag. Here is some granola, and we like to add a little bit of almond milk to it. All right, now we have our tasty bowl of granola and a taste tester for us to try it. And really, you can adapt this recipe however you like. You can go ahead and add different spices. Sometimes I like to add ginger and other things like that. What do you think of it?
Tastes good.
You didn't even try it yet. She's trying to fool you guys. Yes, she has had this before, for sure. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more recipes in the future.